Hello, welcome. My name is Josh Geiger, the Plant Ninja. Today I'm going to be leading you through the Plant Ninja Beginners Calisthenics Routine. First, a little bit of introduction to myself. I've been plant-based for 15 years. I've been fully raw or high fruit for over 6 years. I have 5 children. I work full-time as a builder here in Bali, and I've developed strategies and lifestyle habits that allow me to maintain a epic ninja physique, high energy levels, robust health, without having to focus tons of time on meal preparation and exercise. And I'm sharing with other busy individuals how to do the same. We do less than 2 hours per week of calisthenics in this program. So today I'm going to lead you through the Plant Ninja Beginners Calisthenics Routine. And this is a super simple workout. However, it's also extremely effective, and I've done it countless times. I'm going to teach you 3 simple movements that are the foundation for future workouts in the Plant Ninja program. So I'm going to teach you proper form, and you really want to practice proper form. You want to aim to have excellent form and lower repetition versus sloppy form and higher repetition, okay? The goal here is that for each of these movements, you're wanting to push the amount of repetitions as far as you can to the point where you can no longer go through the full range of motion for that final repetition. This is going to stimulate the most muscle growth and make this workout as effective as possible. Also, during this workout, we're going to practice breathing through the nose. This nasal breathing is going to encourage optimal oxygen utilization and is a good habit to get in from the start of your fitness journey. And lastly, we're going to incorporate just a little bit of very simple Qigong into this exercise routine during the rest periods between exercises. So basically, we're going to do an exercise. We're going to, start to be a little bit winded, or we're going to get our heart rate up. We're going to need a little bit of extra oxygen. The tendency is going to be to want to gasp, and we're going to actually control ourselves. We're going to breathe through the nose. We're going to come into a Qigong stance, which is feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, tailbone tucked. So we're not like this. We have our tailbone tucked. We're not keeping our chest out like this, but we're relaxing our shoulders forward. And we're just going to practice breathing into this area here. It's called the hara. We'll just call it the belly or the hara. We're going to actually breathe into the belly. So you're going to distend the belly on the in-breath. Out breath, exhale, squeeze it in. So let's jump right into it. For the Plant Ninja workouts, we do a quick warm-up to get our joints warm, to get our heart moving, to get our blood pumping a little bit. So we're starting this off with some twists. You're going to start with just some regular back and forth twists. And with each of the movements, you're going to align the breath with the movement. So for this one, you're going to breathe in at the top, out at the side. Okay, you're going to do some more twists, but now we're going to throw the left leg up to the right side, and vice versa. Okay, now we're going to interlace our fingers like this. We're going to bring them up over the head, and we're going to do some side stretches. So in breath at the top, out breath at the side, and up again. Get into a nice rhythm with the breath and the movement. Okay, now you're going to flip your fingers up like this. You're going to face your palms to the sky. This is going to help engage the stretch in the arms a little bit more. And continue. Breath up and to the side. And release. Okay, now we're gonna do an exercise, I call it the wave. And it's a compound movement where we're gonna be doing a front bend and a back bend combination. At first, it may be a little bit awkward, but you get in the hang of it. So on the in breath, you're gonna come up like you're going into a sun salutation. Looks like this. Out breath, you're gonna fold down into a complete down fold. This. And then on the in breath, you're gonna actually bend the knees. And you're gonna lead, you're gonna come back up and you're gonna try and lead with the front line. Into a back bend. And back down. One more. And bring it down to center. All right, that's it. Now we're nice and warmed up. For any of those warm-ups, I usually aim for 10 to 15 breaths. But you can do it more or less depending on how you feel for the day. But just it's nice to get a little bit of a warm-up before you start going into more high intensity movements. Okay, so now we're going to go into the first exercise. This is just regular push-ups. So when you're doing these regular push-ups, the proper form is to have hands just past shoulder width apart. You're going to have your hands in the midline of the chest here. When you're getting down into the push-up stance, you're going to squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the hamstrings, squeeze the quads, and squeeze the core, okay? And when you're in the fully protracted position, you're actually going to bring the shoulders into full protraction. So rather than being like this, you're actually going to come and bring the shoulders forward like this, okay? That's a more complete and more strengthening push-up, and it's going to build that good form is going to be a foundation for more advanced movements. So we're going to do as many push-ups as we can, all the way to the failure point, and then we're going to come up and we're going to regulate our breath together. Try and breathe through the nose. So this is what it looks like in action. Hands shoulder width apart, fully protracted. So the difference between that is here's retracted scapulus, here's protracted. We're squeezing the buttocks, hamstrings, quads, and core. And then we're going to come down, shoulder, chest touching the ground almost, and then explode upwards into the fully protracted position. Just like this. Okay, I'll see you on the other side. Okay. When you get to that failure rep, go ahead and stand up. Come into the Qigong position. Feet shoulder width apart. Tailbone tucked. Shoulders relaxed. We're gonna breathe through our nose into our hara, into our belly, okay? You can just close your eyes, you can keep your eyes open, but just focus on slow, deep breaths into the belly. Consciously slowing the breath. All right, excellent. Now that we're regulated, we're gonna go into the first pulling exercise, the pulling movement. So this one, if you have pull-up bars or gym rings, you can do standard pull-ups, okay? And I'll show you those in a minute, because that's what I'm gonna do. If you don't have any equipment yet, that's okay. We're gonna do a movement that looks like this. You're gonna reach overhead, and you're gonna grab an imaginary bar up here. Got it? Got that imaginary bar? You're going to pull that bar down towards the back of the head. You're really gonna be pulling your back muscles against the stretch of the front muscles here. Okay, so you're gonna get a little bit of a stretch here, and you're also gonna get a workout in the back. And what's important is that you want to connect the mind with the back muscles, okay? So when you do this movement, you're really connecting your mind with the lats, with the scapulas, with the muscles in between the scapulas, etc. And you're really going to squeeze them together. Like this. The more you put into this, the more you're going to get out. So if you really connect the mind with those muscles and squeeze them as you come down, you're going to get a big stimulation. It looks like this from the back, grabbing overhead, pulling down, and up. Okay, so do as many of those as you can before you feel like you've reached an exhaustion point. But if you're brand new, aim for 20. Now, if you have the pull-up bar and the gym rings, you can do those. And if you're working on achieving your first pull-up, this is a strategy you can use. You can place a chair beneath your bar or your gym rings, and you can accommodate yourself just enough to go through the full range of motion to get that first pull-up. You can use a chair, you can use a strap. Some people attach a strap to one of the rings or the bar in order to put their foot in and lift themselves up. But really all you're doing is standing on the chair, coming down in the fully extended position, and then you're pulling as much as you can with the arms, and you're helping yourself just enough to go through the full range with your legs. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging so you don't help yourself up too much, you can also do one leg. Just like that, okay? And then it's also really good if you can lift that leg up at the top and then slowly lower yourself down as slowly as you can without legs. And that's going to help you build up to your first unassisted pull-up. You already got some pull-ups under your belt, then we're going to focus on excellent form here. So for this workout, we're going to do front grip pull-ups. You're going to do as many as you can to the point of exhaustion. You're going to start in a fully extended position. You're going to squeeze your core as you come up, and you're going to really explode upwards, and you're going to pull yourself up past the bar. Okay, when you get to that exhaustion point, we're gonna come stand up, get in our Qigong stance again. Feet shoulder width apart, tailbone tucked, shoulders relaxed. Breathe into the belly, through the nose. All right. Very good. We're ready for our squatting exercise now. Okay, so you're going to get just past shoulder width apart. You're going to keep your feet pointed forward or just slightly out. Don't go too far with the out. Don't go into this type of movement. That's really not focusing on the muscle group we want for here. So keep the feet mostly pointed forward or just slightly out. We're going to go down into this. When we come down into the squat, we're going to make sure that we keep our back straight, but we are hinging at the hip. So we're not doing this. We're not bending our back like this. We're keeping the back straight, chin up, and we're really coming down, hinging at the hip until our butt goes past our knees here. Okay, and then from that position, we're going to explode upwards. From the front, that looks like this. Okay. Inside, looks like this. And you want to discover how many reps you can do. So if this is your first workout, just do as many as you can, or you feel like you can't do any more. You already know that you can basically get a certain amount of repetitions. For each workout, try and add 5 more. Even if you have to take a little breath between, a couple breaths between, do as many as you can, then try and squeeze out 3 to 5 more than last time. That's going to keep you progressing on the journey. So I'm going to aim for 60 today. I've been doing these for a while. I can do 60 in a row. Okay, here we go. Put in good effort and you'll get good results. Let's go. Halfway. That's 50. Couple breaths if you need. And 60. When you're done with your repetitions, come in your Qigong stance. Feet shoulder width apart, tailbone tucked. Shoulders relaxed. Breathing into the belly through the nose. Consciously slowing the breath. Well done. That's round 1. So for the Plant Ninja Beginner Calisthenics Routine, we do 3 rounds of push-ups, pull-ups, and squats. If you're brand new, just do what you can. So if you're brand new, maybe go through 1 round of push-ups, pull-ups, squats to failure. If you do that, you are going to improve. The next time you do the workout, see if you can go through 2 rounds of push-ups, pull-ups, squats. And then the ultimate goal in the optimization of the workout is to go through all 3 rounds of push-ups, pull-ups, squats, pushing each movement to the failure repetition. If you do this and you do this workout 2 to 3 times per week, I guarantee you're going to see drastic results in a 3-month period. In a 6-month period, you're going to see major changes in your physical body. And if you stick to this for a year, you're going to be amazed at the transformation you've undergone. You will absolutely get stronger. You will absolutely improve your repetitions, and you'll absolutely build muscle. Now, if you incorporate the other elements of the Plant Ninja program, which is the plant-based diet, keeping the fat around 20% or below, you're going to actually reduce the fat percentage in the body to a healthy level. And that in doing this workout in conjunction, you're going to actually reveal those building muscles from beneath, and you're going to build a strong, epic physique in a short amount of time. Like I said, if you stick to the diet and 2 to 3 days a week of this beginners or the foundational Plant Ninja Calisthenics routines, you're going to see a total transformation of your physique. Okay, so we are on to the next round of push-ups. Okay, we're going to do, like I said, this is the beginner routine, so we're just doing the same 3 exercises 3 times through. So we're going to do regular push-ups again. That's hands just past shoulder width apart, in the midline of the chest here, squeezing the butt, quads and hammies, and core pushing to a fully protracted position where the shoulders are fully protracted forward. And we're going to do as many as we can until we reach that failure point, till that exhaustion point. All right, let's go. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, get to that failure repetition. Come back into Qigong position. Be shoulder width apart, tailbone tucked, shoulders relaxed. Breathing into the hara. Gonna add an element to the Qigong here. Hands out in front. And imagine you're starting to build a chi ball, an energy ball out in front. On the in-breath, pull in the energy from the ambient energy field here. Pulling it in, and on the out-breath, compress it. In-breath, charge that ball. Out-breath, compress. Imagine it growing brighter with each breath. we're gonna charge for 3 more breaths. In breath charge. Out breath compress. In breath charge. Out breath compress. In breath charge. Out breath compress. And on this in breath, breathe it into the heart. Sigh of relief. All right, we're on to our next pulling exercise. The next repetition, the next round of pulling. So, once again, if you don't have the pull-up equipment, that's okay. We're gonna do, what do I call those? We're gonna do pull downs. I'm just gonna call them pull downs. So you're gonna grab that imaginary bar, you're gonna grab onto it, you're gonna pull it down. Pulling your back muscles against the stretch of the front muscles and connecting the mind with the back muscles, really squeezing them together. Okay? Just like that. And I definitely, just doing 4 of those, get a major stimulation in the back muscles for sure. So believe me, it's an effective workout and it's going to help build towards doing those regular pull-ups. All right, if you've got the bar, we're going to do front grip pull-ups again. Aim for good form. Try and pull yourself up as far past the bar as you can. It's going to set you up for more advanced movements down the line. You get in the habit of just really exploding up past the bar, eventually you'll be able to more easily do muscle ups. Okay. Push to failure. All right. Coming in the Qigong stance. Feet shoulder apart, tailbone tucked, shoulders relaxed, breathing into the hara. Hands out front. In breath, charge the chi ball. Out breath, compress. Consciously slowing the breath. Okay, 3 more charge breaths. In breath, charge. Out breath, compress. In breath, charge. Out breath, compress. In breath, charge. Out breath, compress. And on the next in breath, breathe it into the heart. Sigh of relief. All right, well done. We're on to another set of squats. Okay. Keep that proper form. Do as many as you can to the failure point or to that exhaustion point. Feet shoulder, a little past shoulder width apart. Toes pointed mostly forward or just slightly out. Back straight, chin up. Hinging at the hips and squatting down past 90 degrees. So your butt goes below the knee level here. Okay? Just like this. Exploding upwards. Back straight, chin up, down past the 90-degree point, and then exploding upwards. Really blasting through the heels. It's going to build the glutes and the quads. Okay, do as many as you can. I'll get 60 again. Halfway. Oh, there's 50. Take a quick few breaths. Let the burn recede a little bit. 10 more. Ten. That's 60 total. Do you hit that final rep? Come into your Qigong stance. Breathe in through the nose. Into the hara. Hands out front. In breath charge. Out breath. Compress. Consciously slowing the breath. We do 3 more charge breaths. In breath charge. Out breath compress. In breath charge. Out breath compress. In breath charge. Out breath compress. And breathe into the hara on the next in breath. Sigh of relief. Well done. That's round 2. Okay, had to let the music drop. That's round 2. And if you've made it this far, epic. You're well on your way to building muscle and strength. If you've got it in you, you can do 1 more set. And so I'll go ahead and lead you through 1 more set of pushing, pulling, and squats. So we just finished our squats. We're going back to our last set of push-ups. Okay. So hands just past shoulder width apart. Hands in the midline of the chest. Squeezing our butt, hammies, and quads and core. Fully protracting. Not like this, but fully protracting those shoulders forward. And coming down to the chest, almost touching the floor, exploding upwards into the fully protracted position. All right, let's do as many as we can, all the way to the exhaustion point. Practice good form. It's going to build upon it. This is all the movements in future phases of the Plant Engine program build upon this foundation. And you're going to build more muscle and build more strength if you do higher intensity, lower repetition movements. So practicing as good a form as possible is paramount. Here we go. Fully protracted, squeezing all over. Nice, strong core. Down, almost to the floor or touching the floor, exploding upwards. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Once you finish, coming to the Qigong stance. We're gonna do some more Qigong breathing. Breathing in through the nose, into the hara. Hands out front. Building on the in-breath, pressing on the out-breath. Now I want you to conjure up a smile on the face. I want you to feel loving, caring, healing energy. Loving, healing, caring attitude to arise in your consciousness. And I want you to let that spill over from that smile on your face into the body. Shining that smiling energy into the body like a flashlight, shining loving, caring, healing energy into every cell. Consciously slowing the breath, smiling upon yourself. You're worthy of health, wellness, abundance, strength, and all the best things. 3 more breaths into the ball. In-breath charge, out-breath compress. In-breath charge, out-breath compress. In-breath charge, out-breath compress. Breathe that into the hara. And sigh of relief. Well done, well done, well done. Now we're on to the last set of pulling. Once again, if you don't got the bars or the rings, you're gonna grab the bar up above. You're gonna connect the mind with the back muscles. You're gonna pull against the stretch of the front muscles. Pull that bar down towards the back of the head. Just like this. Yeah. And up. All right. Do as many as you can, but aim for, let's say, 20. Okay. All right. And for those who've got their bars and their gym rings or even a tree branch, let's do one more set of front grip pull-ups. Okay. Use good form. Try and go through the full range of motion. Pull up past the bar. Pull as many as you can so you can't go through the full range of motion. Here we go. One more. Okay. Finish that exercise. Come back into the Qigong position. Breathing through the nose. Into the hara. Hands out front. Charging on the in-breath, pressing on the out-breath. You're going to take that. You're going to come up with that attitude of loving, caring, healing. Smile on the face. Turn that smile inward. And bless every cell in your body. That loving, caring, healing energy. Okay, 3 more charging breaths. We're going to charge the ball with loving, healing, caring, smiling energy. In-breath charge. Out-breath compress. In-breath charge. Out-breath compress. In breath, charge. Out breath, compress. And breathe that into the hara. And sigh of relief. Woo. One more exercise, all right? Y'all are doing great. We're gonna do our final set of squatting exercise. So we're gonna do the same squatting movement, basic standard squat. Feet, toes pointed forward or slightly out. Woo. Coming, keeping our back straight, hinging at the hip, chin up. Butt, bringing the butt below 90 degrees, below the knee line. Doing as many as we can for that exhaustion point. Yeah? All right, I'm gonna do 60 and I'll see you on the other side. Let's go. That's 50. Woo. And 60. Finish up strong. And then come into your Qigong stance. In breath charge, out breath compress. Breathing through the nose into the hara. Find that smiling energy on the face. Turn it inward like a flashlight. And shine loving, caring, healing energy into every cell of the body. Do 3 more charging breaths. Charge on the in-breath, that loving, caring, smiling, healing energy. Out breath, compress. In-breath, charge. Out breath, compress. In-breath, charge. Out breath, compress. Breathe that into the hara. Exhale and sigh. Woo! Well done, y'all. That is the Plant Ninja Beginners workout. Beginner Calisthenics Routine. Like I said, don't be fooled by the simplicity because it's extremely effective. I've done thousands of workouts, thousands of iterations of calisthenics, and I got a significant pump from just those 3 movements. So I want to thank you all for joining. I want to thank you all for watching. If you practice this and you build up to doing all 3 sets for each workout, meaning push-up, pull-up, squats, push-up, pull-up, squats, push-up, pull-up, squats, that's the optimal number of sets for this workout. And then if you can move that to 2 to 3 times per week, keeping a rest day in between, making sure that you get nice and recovered before the next workout you do, you're absolutely going to build strength, build muscle, and progress on your fitness journey. And when you're ready, then you can be ready for the plant, after you do this one a little bit, you'll be ready for the Plant Ninja Foundational workout, which is a similar framework, but it incorporates more different variations of the pushing pulling squats. So there's 9 different exercises, plus a core exercise in that workout. So hope you enjoyed this. If you like this kind of workout and this kind of exercise, I teach and lead a live workout every single week in the Plant Ninja Academy. And if you are looking for that next level of accountability and guidance, then contact me about 90-day transformational coaching. Got a lot of people who are having major success in their energy levels, in building their physique, in losing excess fat, and just increasing their overall sense of well-being. And so I know that it can be helpful for you as well. Contact me if you're interested in that kind of thing. And as always, I'm wishing you all the best of health.